Welcome back. Microwaveables episode 3. Frank Smith here with Austin Mills.
What up, guys? Good morning. Happy Monday. Might be tough to wake up on a Monday, but you did it. Good morning, and you made it for Microwaveables.
We're here. And just like that, I didn't do this last time, but we're going to go ahead and turn this thing on for the intro. Because last time, our first one wasn't that hot.
So, Frank, tell me about your weekend.
You know, it was good. I played some golf yesterday.
Okay.
I took 2 years off playing golf. First time I played was back in Pittsburgh, and I was actually sore. I felt like, wow, this is
Your back,
bad.
right?
It was only my left side was actually sore.
I've done that before, where you play golf and then the next day your back's like, you're like, what in the world did I just do?
I think there's like some weird muscles you don't normally use, like when you play golf, so
boxing,
maybe that
golf.
was why. I'm sure, going for the occasional run couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
But I played really well, so I played again this weekend, right at Rancho Park, nice little course.
Very nice.
Only
Very
a mile away from me. I couldn't believe I hadn't played before.
Yeah, I've been to Rancho before. It gets crazy busy. There's so many people that go to Rancho.
There was. We were a little backed up.
Yeah.
So how about you? How was the celebrity game?
It was good. Played in the Jordan Bell celebrity game. It was to erase MS. He found out his girlfriend has MS recently. So we're playing for a good cause. Got good content. Those highlights will be up this week. Had a good weekend. Was out partying with Team USA, which was very fun.
Really?
Yeah.
What went down with that?
The whole squad. It was just enjoying our time out.
Can we get a highlight?
Highlight.
Well, where did you guys go?
We went. There's a place in West Hollywood that we went out to. It was fun. It was a good time. There were a lot of guys there, and I think they were just celebrating their win versus Spain. I think a lot of people were doubting them. Honestly, I think people thought that Spain was going to pull out the win, and they got the win. I think it was good for them going into Australia.
I think so too. There was,
right?
and we talked about this before on episode 1. I know we had the mic issues, but even more players are dropping out.
Yeah.
PJ Tucker's gone now. De'Aaron Fox dropped out.
Well, I
know you guys were out partying. Is anyone talking about that?
No, not really. I don't think those guys are. When that stuff's over, they want to take their mind off of it and have a good time.
Right, I would.
More importantly, we got new chairs.
Very important.
These are so soft.
We had a dilemma with the chairs at the beginning. I'm sure you saw us in the office chairs. One of these came in transit, the other one did not. So they had to reship one, but we're here now. These are so much better.
They're much better.
If you guys like them, drop a comment, and we'll get our first featured comment up on the show.
I almost sat down in one of the chairs when it wasn't fully put together.
Oh yeah, you slipped off.
And I wouldn't have been a co-host on the show anymore.
Yeah, it was bad. It's like always a nightmare putting these things together too. Like when you get something from IKEA, like these came with 0 instructions at all. Like what? It's pretty simple. You just screw it in, but like.
I'm not that type of person. I'm the last person that you should have build anything. So
when you think you're doing it completely correct and something just doesn't fit and you're like, oh, this is made in China. Like this isn't even me. I had that issue. I had to get like a power drill. Excuse me.
There it is.
The Microwaveables have begun.
First item's hot, and it smells like it may or may not be burning.
We're good. Nothing's burning.
We good? We good?
Yeah.
All right.
So, the first one. This might have been the one that was burning a little bit, but hey, there's seriously smoke coming off of it. But really, it's fine. This is dark chocolate bites with sea salt. Now,
there's got to be foil in this, right? Is that why it was?
I should have checked that, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't just melt chocolate because I don't want it to come out like all melty. But yeah, like we said, guys, we're getting going. Just bear with us through some of the burns and the technical difficulties.
Hey, we would go viral if something caught on fire while we were on set.
Yeah,
right?
It's all a stunt for Ralph's where I got these.
Yeah.
But dark chocolate. So our first story is about Daryl Morey. Do you know what he said?
I don't.
Yeah, it was.
Fill me in.
So he said it's a fact that Harden is a better scorer than MJ. And of course, people are very defensive of MJ, and this gets them very upset. But the stat he used is when you receive the ball before you pass the ball, however many points you generate while you have the ball in your hands determines how good of a scorer you are. Harden's number is better than Jordan's. I mean, that's mostly because he shoots a high volume of three-pointers, and Jordan never hit that level. I mean, he only started shooting those towards the end of his career. But he said, it's factual. I'm just using facts here. So the dark chocolates come in at this point. I researched. what foods can help you relax? Because Daryl Morey needs to relax. Have some dark chocolate. Don't microwave it, but have some dark chocolate.
I think that is a crazy claim. First of all, it's damn near impossible to compare basketball to what it used to be to what it is now. We've talked about this before, a little bit of like the ball handling and all that, but defense was way different. They played a lot more defense back in the day, a lot tougher defense. And now, I mean, James Harden shoots 40 free throws a game. If someone breathes on him, he gets a foul. So I think it's really hard. James Harden is an incredible scorer. Incredible. I am not knocking him whatsoever, but saying that he's better than Michael Jordan is absurd.
I agree, and here's the argument against Morey. It depends what you mean by better scorer. Yeah. If you mean better scorer, then you know the reason you score is to get your team wins. Mm-hmm. Okay, if you're doing that, it's more than just scoring creates opportunities for other teammates. Mm-hmm. You might draw 2 defenders. There's a lot more to factor in than just how many points you are really scoring when you get the ball. When Jordan's doing this, there's people drawn to him, and he learned towards the later part of his career, you have to trust your teammates a little bit. Yeah. Now, I know James Harden does that, and his assist numbers are great, but just saying he's better is a kind of a broad stroke to paint that whole argument with.
Also, MJ played incredible defense. Not saying that James Harden doesn't play defense.
Well, this is a different argument, but I think it should be mentioned.
Well, it plays a factor because, not saying that James Harden doesn't play defense because he plays more than he used to, but he plays less than Michael Jordan. It takes way more off of you if you're playing on 2 sides of the floor in comparison to one side of the floor. It takes a lot out of you, so I think that definitely has a factor in the whole scoring conversation.
So we're going to go to our next one. I didn't run the microwave because I want to let all the fumes come out. Here we go. Number 2.
Probably smart.
Coming out here is a little bit of salt, and I'm sure you can guess what this implies.
I have an idea. And now you're starting it. Some people happen to be a little salty.
You know what? I'm just going to save this one for later.
Okay.
Yeah, you are right. There's a little saltiness on the part of Montrezl Harrell. So the 2K ratings came out, and I think this would be a good segment to do down the line of just guess the 2K ratings.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you guess someone wrong by like 5 points, someone's going to get upset, no matter what. It's a great way to say, overrated, underrated, what have you. But Montrezl Harrell didn't have as good of a rating as Kyle Kuzma. He tweeted about it. Our own Tamara Zarli covered this. There's an article up on clutchpoints.com about it. He's a little salty because he played so good last year, and Kyle Kuzma was on a losing team. Montrez is in the playoffs. What do you think?
I wouldn't say losing team. Montrez is great. He's a really good role player.
The Lakers were a losing team. They had a losing record.
Yeah, they got LeBron. They had a lot of injuries. I wouldn't say they were a losing team. They had a lot of injuries. Kyle Kuzma is incredible. I mean, he's super young. He's probably going to be an all-star, in my opinion. He's playing for Team USA. Montrez needs to chill. He's a good role player.
I don't think he knows how.
He rebounds. He's got to chill.
He might not know how, and that's also a dude that just loves to ball nonstop, so I'm sure he took it really personally.
Plays indoors, outdoors.
Yeah. He never quits.
I'm interested to see if he's going to be exhausted this season because he's played the whole summer. Every day of the week he plays. So I wonder if that's going to play a part, especially because the Clippers are going to be good this year. They're going to play a lot of games. So I'm wondering if a lot of these guys need time to take off, and he hasn't really taken any off. But the reason that this is so good is because it's the Battle of LA now. So
let's keep this going. Let's fuel it up. Let's throw some gas on it. I'll pull some gas out of this microwave next time.
This is going to be fire.
How would that be if I pulled some petroleum out of here?
We might go viral. That might be what it takes.
What's the deal with Kuzma and his haircut? Was he out last night? Were people talking about that?
I don't know. The guy, he definitely does his own thing.